In this last lecture, we will learn about the autonomic nervous system and its division. So let's get to it. The autonomic nervous system is the motor division of the peripheral nervous system that controls body activities automatically. It is composed of a specialized group of neurons that regulate cardiac muscle, smooth muscles, and glands. The part of our nervous system, this part, is divided into two subdivisions called the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Before we go into discussion of the autonomic nervous system anatomy, we need to take the time to point out some important differences between the somatic and autonomic divisions. Besides differences in their effector organs and in the neurotransmitters released, the patterns of their motor pathways differ. In the somatic division, the cell bodies of motor neurons are inside the central nervous system, and their axons extend all the way to the skeletal muscles that they serve. Whereas the autonomic nervous system, however, has a chain of two motor neurons. The first motor neuron of each pair in the brain or spinal cord, its axon, is called the pregangliotic axon, which literally means the axon before the ganglia leaves the central nervous system to synapse with the second motor neuron in a ganglia outside the central nervous system. The axon of this neuron, the postganglionic axon, then extends to the organ it serves. So basically, you've got a two-part system. In addition to the nerves and the effectors, each division differs in its choice of neurotransmitters, as you can see here. Now this figure shows the comparison of the somatic and autonomic divisions in a diagram that maybe some of you might like better. Now this figure shows the parasympathetic fibers in purple and the sympathetic fibers in green. Now the solid lines represent preganglionic fibers and dashed lines indicate postganglionic fibers. So basically you got two neurons that are coming together to reach out to the different organs and glands. Now the sympathetic division is often referred to as the fight or flight system. Its activity is evident when we are excited or find ourselves in emergency or threatening situations, such as being frightened. A pounding heart, rapid heartbeat, you get that rapid deep breathing and that cold sweaty skin and a prickly scalp and a dilated eye pupils. Those are sure signs of sympathetic nervous system activity. Now an easy way to remember this division is the E division: exercise, excitement, emergency, and embarrassment. The parasympathetic division is most active when the body is at rest and not threatened in any way. This division is chiefly concerned with promoting normal digestion, with eliminating of feces and urine, and with conserving body energy, particularly by decreasing demands on the cardiovascular system. Go figure. An easy way to remember this division is the D division. That would be digestion, defecation, and diuresis. Now the last thing that we want to talk about is some of the developmental aspects of the nervous system. Now because the nervous system forms during the first month of embryonic development, any maternal infection early in the pregnancy can have extremely harmful effects on the fetal nervous system. Maternal measles or smoking, radiation, various drugs can be very damaging during early fetal development. One of the last areas of the central nervous system to mature is the hypothalamus. Now, the hypothalamus contains centers for regulating the body temperature. So, for this reason, premature babies usually have problems in controlling their loss of body heat, and they got to be carefully monitored. Now, no more neurons are formed after birth, but growth and maturation continues for several years. Now, the brain reaches its maximum weight in the young adult. Now, over the next 60 years or so, neurons are damaged and die, and brain weight and volume will steadily decline. But, however, now, an unlimited number of neural pathways is always available and ready to be developed, allowing us to continue to learn throughout life. So, lastly, what do we need to know for this last lecture? Which region and organs of the body are served by the autonomic nervous system? Which region and organs of the body are served by the somatic nervous system? How does the autonomic nervous system differ from the somatic nervous system? Which division of the autonomic nervous system is the fight or flight system? And can you tell me Why must premature babies be placed in incubators until their hypothalamus matures? All right. Thank you for bearing with me. We've gone through 8 lectures. I hope you know the nervous system at this point. All right. It's time to take a test.